How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting played with a little bit of a Marvel United Megaverse. Today's Doc Ock Day. That's what we're going to call it. Today is Doc Ock Day. We're playing Doc Ock in Marvel United. We're going to be playing Doc Ock in Marvel Legendary because you guys voted on that, so it made it easy for me to decide which villain to go against for Marvel United. With that said, this is my lunchtime stream. I'm running a little bit behind because, you know, work finds a way. Like they say, life finds a way. It's work finds a way. So let's go ahead and flip over and go over how Doc Ock works, maybe. Let's just start high. There we go. Let's start high. All right, so we are set up for Doc Ock here. We've got Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Pig, Spider-Ham, and Venom are our heroes. We do have the Team Spidey deck. So, of course, the Spider Army deck could cause us to have to bring in somebody else. I've got the cards. I don't got the minis. Got to go in and grab the minis if we need to. So, the way Doc Ock works, when a location has 3 crisis tokens, it is destroyed. We will be removing the location from play. If Doc Ock is there, he then moves clockwise. Any heroes there move to an adjacent location of their choice. Locations adjacent to a destroyed one are considered adjacent to each other. Lots of fun. Bam, we deal 1 damage to each hero in his location, and we place 1 crisis token there. So I hope he only has 6 BAMs in his deck, because there's only 6 locations. Did Doc Ock ever have a family like Green Goblin, had a son who took up the mantle? No, I don't think he ever has. Overflow, if we cannot place a token, then we're going to add a crisis token there. Villainous plot, the horrors lose if 4 or more locations are destroyed. Oh, no, sorry. I guess it would be more than 6 BAMs because 3, 6, 9, 12. I guess there's at least 12 BAMs in the deck. How many cards do they have? I always forget how many they start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means every single one of his would have a BAM. So actually, as long as there isn't an overflow, we might not be able to lose. But of course, the less locations, the more likely is the land where they need to, where he needs to be. So we will zoom back up. Actually, we didn't do our locations. There we go. So over here, we have Mysterio starting out. He deals 1 damage to 1 hero in this location, and then he adds a thug and a civilian to the location. Sandman here, he gets +1 health, and he deals 1 damage to each hero in this location. He can go above his starting 4. On his card, he's got a little plus sign there. So he keeps getting stronger. We got to take him out early. And then we have Vulture. Vulture just runs around, so he deals 1 damage to 1 hero in this location. Then he moves to the next clockwise location without a threat. So he's just flying around, trying to get away from us. You can see over here, we do have the training room. I forgot the rules for training room. So yeah. We have training room, so we get that. Which location is healing? Probably none. I unfortunately think the healing location in Spider-Man tiles is Peter Parker's home or Queens, and that didn't fit thematically, so I didn't do that. Instead, it's just a whole bunch of towers and skyscrapers. But because we have the Spider Army, I figured maybe we won't necessarily need to heal. With a KO, he does BAM a second time. That might not be good. We'll see. We have endangered civilians of the other 3. They're all 3 the same, the endangered civilians. Basically, each civilian in this location requires 1 extra action to rescue. This was a very weird layout. Like, I shuffled these, and somehow they still came out this way. So, we are where we are. Now we can zoom out. All right, so we're going to get started, and unfortunately, Doc Ock. I also did not put a remove crisis token one, I don't think. So these are the... No, there weren't any tiles in... I do 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Need 1 more. 12. There were no tiles in the Sinister Six box. Bold choice for no healing, especially with KOs means BAM. Again, I go thematic. I don't necessarily read anything about these guys before we start. It's just, we've never said that I play the smartest. I would say 9 times out of 10, I'm not playing the smartest. So we're going to go ahead and start with Doc Ock. Moves 3, no ban though. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, geez, he comes to visit. Deal 1 damage to each hero in any locations with any crisis tokens. There aren't any, so we're good there. Then place 1 crisis token in his location. Oh, well, that's not good. That's a full house over there. So, that actually kind of worked out because right now hunting is the card that is out in the row, which is the one where we have to discard the card instead of adding it back to our deck. All right, so we are going to start here. We have dimensional travel. Until the next turn, heroes may use move to move anywhere. Don't think we need to do that. We need to take Mysterio. Oh, hang on. There was no BAM, so we didn't take any damage. We're good. All right, we have punch, punch. Oh, Mysterio is going down. Mysterio is going down. Yeah, Mysterio's going down. All right. So, punch, punch. Start this off right. 2 punches on Mysterio. All right, Venom is hungry. Oh, did I want to move Jeffy? Jeffy. Let's just go ahead and start getting Jeffy moved. All right. Venom has move, and punch. I almost feel like I'm just going to... I don't like any of his cards. I'm just going to waste his turn to get rid of this stupid card. Because I didn't like any of his cards. Oh, but he does get 2 punches. So punch. I say waste his turn, but I forgot he does get punch. And then punch. And that completes this as well. All right, so I can cover any crisis tokens. I may cover with a crisis token any symbol in the latest story card. Okay, well, there's no symbol, so instead we're going to gain us a training card. Training card, discard. Add 1 move symbol to the bottom of the card you're currently playing. Valid as long as it's in the storyline. So, this will give us a free move. Let's move these guys up a little bit more room for these cards. There we go. So, we have our first training card of our Megaverse campaign. It actually kind of worked out because I didn't want to do that locations thing. All right. And then Spider-Ham. So you would skip training room? No, sorry. Yeah, I'll still do training room. I was just missing what was going on. All right, so Spider-Ham has nothing. He does have a wild spider totem. As long as his card is face up in the row. Oh, this is if we die. So he could get a wild, which means he could only do 1 thing. I need him to do more than 1 thing. Kind of need him to get here or here. Sandman would be dangerous. Because he does damage. Alright, Toonie Essence. Until the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. So he couldn't die. Toonie Web. If you end your turn in the villain's location, negate the next villain movement. Ooh. Well, that's not going to help me because he's not there. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw. Toonie Weapon. Oh, we also need to move. Let's go ahead and move... Throg is going to go this way to here, and we'll get Jeffy there. All right, so Toonie Weapon. Punch in any location, and he has a punch. That's not going to do much good because there's nothing left to punch over there. I guess I'm going to have to do his single, but the single wild just moves him. Oh, wow. This is a horrible hand. And I don't want to negate Doc Ock's movement because there's already a crisis token there. So, I guess we'll just do move. We'll get him on the move. That's really all I can do. And the Toonie Web isn't going to do anything. All right, so we're just going to move him down here. Move him down there. 2 pets. Yeah, we still have not gotten us a 3rd pet yet. We still need to go rescue one. Unfortunately, they're all in areas that we can't easily get to. We need more stars. All right. So Doc Ock moves 1. Bam. And then he does no damage. He does nothing. Oh, but he does gain another health. We need to get over here to Sandman quick. He does nothing, but then he does move back here. Not ideal. Although that freed this up. Move this over here to him. All right, and we add some thugs. All right. We get 2 thugs. You get a thug. And you get, ooh. Good thing I was heading Jeff that way. Jeff might need to be eating some things. We do have this, though, which will allow us to move anywhere we want. So, okay. All right. So, have a move and a punch, which could punch Sandman. This wouldn't help me because there is a move, but this for the rest of the game would help me. So I do have a move. I'm sorry, I already have a move. So I have a move, punch. Yeah. That'll work. Oh, need to draw a card. No. Nope. All right. So we're going to move, punch. Just so that doesn't overflow. In your turn, I can take a token from this location or add a token. We will. So that allows us to defend. I think we'll take one and we'll leave one. I think. All right, Venom. All right, Venom. You could beat one Vulture. So you already have a move and a punch. I could do the wild. That gives me 2 punch. Vulture has 4 hit points though. Yeah, let's do the, because I don't need to move Spider Ham. So I think we'll do the Spider Army. So it gives us 2 actions. So we will punch. Surely not a reason to move. Beyond the fact that he would take a damage. Well, if I move here, he's taking damage anyways. If I move here, he's not taking damage. But then I got to move him back to be able to do... Well, no, if there's a BAM, Vulture's going to move over here to 2099. So yeah, let's go ahead and move. Move down here and help out Spider-Ham on the next turn, maybe. Move to avoid crisis token. Oh, from that card that says if you're in a location with a crisis token. Yeah. I don't know if there's another one of those. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know if there's another one of those in the deck. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, so that was Venom. All right, Spider-Ham. So we can't rescue anybody because of that stupid thing. At the beginning of your next turn, you cannot be forced to discard your last card. Reveal the top 2 cards of all decks. You can rearrange them in any order. Well, if I'm going to be doing that, then... Yeah, that other card really is only going to do me good when I'm down to like 1 card. Let's go ahead and use this. Problem is I don't want to cover up spider totems. Alright, so he gets a wild and a resource. We're just going to do this. And then reveal the top 2 cards of all decks. Put them back in any order. Alright. Move clockwise to the location with any heroes. 2099. Move all heroes 1 location closer to Doctor Octopus. To pull us there. He would already be in that location, so he's there. So then that would BAM, and one of these 2 would need to take damage. And then he would add crisis token there. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd BAM. He'd deal damage to each hero, so they would both take damage anyways. He would add 1 here, 2 there, 2 there. Wouldn't have an overflow. Which is worse? Which is worse? Oh, I forgot to move everybody. Jeffy should have moved, and Throg should have moved. Oh, geez. Huh. I don't know which is worse. Well, because here's the thing: if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, then on the next turn, this one, he would bam and they'd take damage anyways. So technically, I want him to move after we've been pulled to him. So we'll do that. We'll do that order. Because then he'll be down 1, 2, 3. No, he'll be back with us again. Oh, but we'll get to move out of there. We'll get to move out. I'd rather have him move 4 afterwards because I don't know where everybody's going to be. All right. So that's those two. Let's see here. Razor Sharp Teeth, punch in Jeff's location, which wouldn't be bad. And get a move. Attach a stun token to the villain or henchman in your location. Next villain turn, their BAM is canceled. And then the token is discarded. So that would be... Ooh, that would actually be on this next turn. And the BAM is canceled. Well, no, this is going to happen right now. Ooh, yeah, that's better. Because that's gonna stun him, because he'll be in my location. And then he won't be able to BAM on that 4 movement card. Double wild is better than a punch and a... Because we're going to be moved there, right? So a punch and an action isn't going to help us up there. And with Throg and Spider-Ham, punch, move Throg 1 location, then punch in his location, which wouldn't be bad, and a move. Single punch, not going to be too helpful because Vulture's going to move. So we'll keep Throg. All right. So we know what he's going to do because we already saw this card. So move clockwise 1. And then move all heroes 1 location closer. Then he BAMs. Crisis location there. This takes damage. We're going to block it with that. Then 1 hero needs to take damage. We will go ahead and do Spider-Ham because he's got this card which prevents him from getting knocked out. Then you will move there, there. Yeah, that was his BAM. His BAM does nothing. Oh, his BAM does one thing. His BAM makes him stronger. I don't know. We may just have to ignore Sandman. Sandman just might get ignored because that's just going to keep stacking. That's just going to keep stacking. All right. So 2099. All right. I'm going to do this one. We attach a stun token. All right. Stun token. Then we have a move and a action. So I think we'll just use the action. Do I want to move? We know he's going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being in that location means I would take 1 damage because we lost the end of turn. Oh, I do have that as well. Do I move just to avoid that damage? Yeah, oh, and well, we know that that's not taking effect. But yeah, we're just going to move to avoid that damage. All right. We have the move anywhere. 1 move here. Venom regeneration. Oh, I didn't know I had that. I probably should have had him take the damage. We have a move and a punch. So that'd give us 2 moves. Actually, that'll work. I can move, punch here, and then move back. And then get another training card. I could also do 2 movements. Allow me to move, punch way over here. That's closer to overflow. All right. These are the exact same card. I knew we had, that's right, we had the double wild. No, I think the move and punch is fine. Yeah. Moving on to the double wild. I think the move and the punch is fine. So we're going to move, punch, and then move back. We could cover up a symbol. Do I want Spider-Ham to move? Yeah, I need him to come down here. Another training card. Why not? When Spider-Ham sings, he uses auto-tune. Yeah. Permanent. When you use movement to move, you may take another hero with you. Okay. So he can take people with him. Which is weird. The Spider-Man decks are mostly movie type stuff anyways. All right. So, Spider-Ham. Oh, I forgot this was a movement card. I need him to have an action. I don't want to use this one though. But I need the action. It's the only one I can use. All right, we'll go with that. So problem is I gotta be careful here because I don't want to flip this because we're nowhere near. So he's gonna punch before he leaves. He's gonna move. Do his action down here. I may add a civilian to any location, then rescue a civilian from any other location. So we will add a civilian up here to rescue this civilian here. Good job, everybody. All right. Guess whose turn it is? Guess who's back? Back again. Doc Ock is back. Tell a friend. All right, so no BAM. So, 1, 2, where was he? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know he's going up there. No BAMs. That means he's not going to do any damage. He's not adding any crisis tokens. BAM does nothing. BAM does nothing. But he is adding friends for everybody. 5 friends. 5 friends. 1 for you. 2 for you. 2 for Spider-Ham. All right. That was a good turn of events. So, where are we at? We're up here. We have Accelerated Vision, reveal the top card of Master Plan deck. We have a single action. We have a wild. We need to get back here to take that out. Which I can do with Venom. Venom's got his double wild and he's got this add a movement. So I don't waste that. Do I need to move anywhere? Not really. So I have 1 action here. This would be a second action. And I have this third action that'll complete that. Let's reveal the top card of the Master Plan deck because, well, we can't. I don't know if it's going to help us at any. Oh, we also get Jeffy. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Gets rid of that. That. All right, so he's going to move clockwise, which he's already there. No, to the next location. So he's going to move all the way to 2099. And then all heroes move 1 closer, which make Venom come here, which is bad. So we need Venom to get away. And then this would be 1 closer here. Nothing bad happens here. All right, so we just need Venom not to be pulled here. So actually, if I have Venom there, then he would move there. Then he bams. So everybody takes damage. So actually having Venom here would be bad. Actually having Venom here and having pulled here would be better. All right. Yeah. All right. So we're going to use this to add a movement. When I move, I can take somebody with me. I'm not going to take anybody with me. All right. So. Yeah. So we're going to move, because he's going to pull me anyways. So we're going to move with this. Then we got 2 wilds and an action. So we're going to spend an action for this one. I'm going to spend the 2 wilds with this one and this one. Oh no, now he's the next clockwise location. Oh. Hang on. He's now the next clockwise location. I don't want, because that means Doc's just coming there. Then he comes, takes a damage. I mean, Venom has his healing card though. So how much damage would Venom take? He would take 1 from Doc Ock and 1 from Sandman. So he would take 2 damage, which is fine. I would discard these 2 cards, and then I would use this to go back to 3. So I'd be able to heal. I think I'm fine with that, except for 2099 will also take damage. Which, I mean, it's fine. He's at 3 cards. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. I can take the damage. So we're going to rescue and use our 2 wilds. I would go after Sandman, but he's just got way too much hit points to mess with now. If he was the first one I defeated, it would have been fine. Venom's special power is Venn diagrams. All right. So we've given a extra move on this one. Guess this is how you do that. There we go. All right, so Spider Ham. I don't know where I want Spider Ham. I don't want to complete this. I need to do this. I think we're going to stay here, take those guys out. And then he's going to get pulled up there. No, he's going to get pulled over here. This is closer. No, that's actually closer now. Yeah, because he's going to Venom. So we do Throg. Why would I move him twice? I would not. All right, so we could, that would accelerate him. He's going to go anyways. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Because he's going to go ahead and I think we're just going to ignore. Oh, I missed that. Well, I can use the movement here and then it would pull me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could do either way, so I could be pulled up there, which is fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So we're going to use Punch, Wild, Wild. That is going to finish that. Oops. That's that. Into my turn, I may add 1 civilian to rescue. There's no civilians to rescue there anyways. That doesn't matter. Yep. All right. So we can get rid of this now. So He's going to move to next clockwise location, which we knew was going to be here. He's going to pull everybody one closer. Oh, I forgot to move. I was going to move Spider-Ham here with that movement. So he gets pulled one closer. He gets pulled one closer. He's already there. Bam. So we have a crisis token here. And then two damage on Venom. Damage on Venom. All right. Bam here. 1 damage on 2099. Keep the Jeffy card. Yeah, and then he moves to the next clockwise location. So he's just coming over to Spider-Ham. Which is fine by me. Spider-Ham can punch him. He's got two hit points left. And that'll clear that up, and then we'll be able to start beating on him. All right. That was it. All right. Back to 2099. Fortunately, 2099 has two... maybe I should have kept that other card. Spinnerets, as long as it's face up in the storyline, I can move, even if I have no move tokens. And I got a wild. And I got a move token there. So, I got a punch and a wild. So, and a move, because I get a free move. So, let's use our free move. Actually, here, that works. We'll use our free move. Wild and punch. Punch, punch. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then I have another move. Yeah, we'll use the other move to come back. And then we will go ahead and add 1 token here to prevent any damage that might be coming our way. All right. And Venom is going to play this card. So Venom's definitely playing this card. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. All right. I have a move and a wild. Oh, actually, we can start punching. We can start punching. So, we're going to punch Doc Ock, because, you know, that's the name of the game. And we're going to move out of dodge. Definitely going to move out of dodge. We're going to move over here. I can cover the move. I need Spider-Ham to move. Probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to cover this to get a wild token for Venom. Venom, 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 Venom. All right. Oh, Doc Ock doesn't go anywhere. We lost our first location. It didn't say what to do with the threat cards. Location is 3 or more. It is destroyed. Remove it from play. If Doc Ock there, he moves clockwise. All right, so he moves clockwise. Any heroes move to adjacent location. It doesn't say to do anything with this threat, so I'm guessing Sandman got destroyed along with the location. That is my assumption. That's what I'm sticking to. I don't think it's going to impact the outcome of this particular game. And this location is gone. We no longer have that location. That's just weird. Now, I think the Galactus one does the same thing. It does something similar. It removes locations. All right, so Venom went. So it is Spider-Ham's turn. He has absolutely nothing for him on his turn. So whatever I play is what it is. So I can move Throg. So I think I'm going to do this one because I can move Throg and Throg gets to punch. Spider-Ham unfortunately won't get to punch. Yeah, that one punch isn't going to do it. So we're going to use this one. So Throg gets to move 1 on his turn. Then I get to do this, which is move Throg once. Then he gets the punch. And then Spider-Ham can move. I'm going to think Doc Ock's going to start running around the board. Let's have Spider-Ham. Go here. There's only 5 locations now. So even if he gets like a 4 or a 3, it's a lot more devastating than it was. Still takes a moment to move through destroyed locations. No, this is considered adjacent now. All right. So Jeffy. We got lots of Jeffy. We got Jeffy Punchy. Oh, the 2099's there. So anybody can punch right now, so it doesn't matter. He's got a punch in an action. The action doesn't do me any good. This one is insatiable. That's not going to do me any good. So we're going to do this here. So Jeff gets the punch in his location. I'm a piranha. I guess in this case, I'm a shark. And then we have 2 movement. I'm only going to use 1. I think I'm just going to use 1 here. And I got to leave the movement for Venom, just in case. So I think we'll go ahead and do the training card. Add 1 action symbol to the card you're playing. Not very helpful anymore. All right, Doc Ock. Of course, 2. No, I messed that up at some point. 2, bam. Add a crisis token. No other BAMs, because nobody else exists. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same as always. Thug. 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 Ooh, that's kind of dangerous. Thug. Thug. Everybody gets a thug. All right. So who went last? Venom went last, right? Yeah. No. Jeff went last. 2099 went last, right? Yeah. 2099, so Venom gets to go. All right, Venom, you're way too far away, buddy. I could play that, though. I forgot. I have my interdimensional travel. And I can take somebody with me. Although 2099, it's not his turn next. And I wouldn't be giving Spider-Ham any punches. But I have this. 1 watt. How many's he got left? 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 left. Ooh, 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 ooh. Venom, Venom, Venom. You can move to any location. Whee! And punch there. And then I get to punch. And then I get to punch again. Ha ha! Great final card to pull was that one. So that is that. This is this. That is a victorious victory. At least we got to see the location go away. Hang on, I got to switch over to. I was switching to my thing before I switched over to website for Edge. All right, so we are right here with Doc Ock. Doc Ock. So we used, who do we use? We used Spider-Ham. We used Spider-Man 2099. And we used Venom. Didn't use any action tokens. Didn't use any equipment. Teams. Team Spidey. Pets. Of course. Results. We win. We win. We win, we win, we win. All right, so we did get another brain. I can't remember, did I need a brain for anything? So I got a brain here to get Nick Fury. I don't think I've painted Nick Fury. I'm trying to think, and I'm going to see if there's any brains that unlocks a character that I've already painted. I think the answer is probably going to be no. We don't get Squirrel Girl. Unfortunately for David, I know David wants Squirrel Girl. We don't get her until we beat the Sinister Six. Anybody who can unlock with a brain. Use a gear to get an hourglass. Do I need hourglasses? I only have one hourglass. I have 3 gears. Sure. I don't see any. There were some more brains I needed somewhere. This brain was to get the Fantastic Four res, which we don't technically need because backup team beat Doom. And then where else we have? We have over here. We're in the little Asgard section. No unlocks here. And then we have down here. Oh, we can get A-Force. So I forget which characters are in A-Force. I think it's Captain Marvel, She-Hulk. And didn't I say I was going to use Captain Marvel for something? I was going to use her for the Infinity, right? So if I did A-Force, then I could do Infinity with She-Hulk and Mighty Thor. And we could go up against Proxima Midnight. We could do a girl fight. Let's do that. There we go. So now we have an A fight. So I think for Proxima, we're going to do a girl fight. So we're going to do Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, and Mighty Thor. And we'll go up against Proxima Midnight. So our upcoming games, we have Proxima Midnight. We have Bullseye. He's coming up. For the X-Men, we have the Twins. So we have the Twins. We're going to go up against them. And for Spidey, we have a couple options. We have Green Goblin, Electro, and Vulture. Unpainted, we have everything over here. Pretty much everything over here. So same thing here. I don't want to do this Sinister Six until I've beaten each one of them. We've beat Rhino. We've beat Venom. We haven't beaten Green Goblin, but I need him for the regular Sinister Six anyways. Oh no, he's not. Sorry, he's not in the regular Sinister Six. And we need stars. So to get to another location, I need a star. So I would need to do Spot, which requires Chameleon and then Spot to get a star. Moreland already gave us a star. I don't think there's any more stars in the main map. I think you have to kind of complete a zone to go on. Yeah, so to get another star, where's our star here? To get our stars here, we'd have to go through Loki, and that'll get us a star here. Or we have to go through Gore. Or no, actually Loki gives us 2. Loki can give us 2 of them. The problem is I've not fought regular Loki yet, and I want to fight regular Loki first, which requires me to fight Dormammu. Dormammu, I was going to fight with America Chavez, Scarlet Witch, and Doctor Strange. So I can't do that until we will get Miss Witch first. Okay, so no stars there, at least for the time being, because I need to defeat Loki twice. Down here, we already got the star. So already got both stars there. And same thing, we wanted to come down here to the Midnight Suns area. So the magic area. But we'll need a star to get down here. Which requires us to fight Taskmaster again so we can get Blade, Ghost Rider, and Moon Knight. Yeah, so for right now, as options, down in the comments, we have Proxima Midnight, we have Bullseye, we have one of these Spider Sinister Six guys, because we want to do Sinister Six, and then we have the Twins. I think are our most likely candidates for next week's stream. So again, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll throw up a poll. Probably should throw up more polls. I think YouTube likes polls. Sometimes I get good interaction off of them. Sometimes not so much. Are they all painted, the girl team? Yeah, the girl team's all painted. Yeah, because we've already played Hulk, we've played Mighty Thor, and we've played Captain Marvel was actually painted previously. We haven't played with Captain Marvel yet. So, yeah, she's painted too. So yeah, we do Proxima Midnight with all the girls. We can use the A, or I should say with the A-Force, because that's who they are. They're all A-Force. Technically, I think America Chavez is on the A-Force too. So really, we wouldn't have to do Mighty Thor or She-Hulk or one of them if we wanted to do America Chavez early. We can go up against Proxima. So yeah, Proxima, Bullseye, Twins, or one of the Sinister Six that I've got left. Those are our options. Tonight we have more Doc Ock fun. We are doing Legendary 2nd Edition, the new Doctor Octopus boss. I decided to go with the 2nd Edition Spidey, 2nd Edition Miles. There is another Miles besides that one. And then I haven't had Black Cat in any sets yet. I don't know why. So I put Black Cat, Silk, and then Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. So those are my 5 heroes for tonight's stream. We'll see how that works. So it's kind of a mix of mostly 2nd Edition with some of the other Spideys. We're doing the bank heist, which I think is an old scenario, but I don't know if they've changed a little bit about it. So we'll have to see. Tomorrow, I still haven't done the schedule for tomorrow's stream. I got to find something. Wednesday night, we're doing Restart, crowdfunding playthrough. Miles Before You Sleep. Tonight is Miles Before You Sleep. Wednesday afternoon, don't know what we're doing there. Thursday, we'll probably do the Starcadia quest on Thursday. I do have the Invader. I do need to see if I can get Vader done in a hourish time frame, because if I can, then I'll probably do Invader maybe Wednesday or Friday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Either way, if you guys want to know what I schedule, make sure you hit the subscribe button that way, and the notification. That way you get the notification that I scheduled a live stream. Then click to remind me on the live stream. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. Again, leave a comment where we should go next. I'll probably throw up a poll anyways, just so that way YouTube likes me. Interact with the community tab. Definitely comment in the polls. We did the poll for Legendary. Nobody said which heroes they wanted me to bring. So always, of course, leave a comment. YouTube likes that kind of stuff. Thumbs up. YouTube likes that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that is that. I'm going to go eat lunch. Oh, I'm going to say eat lunch. I don't have lunch. I'm going to go order lunch so we can eat lunch. And while that's coming in, I'm going to make lunch so we have lunch for the rest of the week. That's what it is. Twins, free Wanda. Get Wanda. Yeah, I think that might be the best option, just so that way we can go after Dormammu. I don't remember if I have Dormammu painted. No, I do. I think I have Dormammu painted, because remember we did the... No, I wouldn't have used Dormammu in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't remember I have Dormammu painted. I remember painting red and doing a flame effect. We'll have to see. We will have to see. You guys, again, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the poll when I post that. So either way, guys, until next time. Peace.